Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show. And today I'm going to share a few stocks for you to power up on. We're going to share a recap of some of the trades that were given yesterday, and of course a whole bunch more. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people, and of course does help support the channel when you leave those comments. I do appreciate those comments. We've been attacked by the spam bots in the comment section, and real comments from real people do make a world of difference. So I appreciate all of you who've taken the time to say good day, how you doing, top of the morning, throw another shrimp on Barbie. Are you not entertained? Or simply just tell me where you're from and what you have made money on the stocks or crypto picks that I've been given over the last few weeks or months. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you're new, smash that subscribe button. You're so welcome to the channel, and hit that bell notification and you'll get the daily updates. So first of all, I want to give a trade on Amazon. And this is one of the stocks to power up on, is bringing pharmacy straight into the doctor's office. I think this is a game changer. How many of us all have been into the doctor's office and then had to spend more hours waiting for those prescriptions? And I think all these generic prescriptions can be fulfilled right here with these kiosks. So I think this will be absolutely great. And Amazon does have a pretty good setup at the moment. I do want to show this here. As you can see, we have the green dot on the daily time frame there. We are also seeing a crossover on the RSI. The blue is above the red on the stochastic RSI as well, and we're above the 9 EMA on the daily. So the entry there is a hold above 35 and 49 cents. Now, a loss of that level would invalidate the trade, okay? So if it loses that level, there's a daily close below it, but that would be the invalidation on that. And of course, if it pops back above, then the trade is valid again. Now, there are quite a few EMAs and moving averages to get above here, as you can see. But when we do actually get to 37, that will trigger a new entry because that will actually put in a new trade here. We've got a bit of a double bottom pattern here. There's a bottom, and then there's the double bottom over there, and that will actually take us up to $40. So you can wait for the trade to get to $37, about $37.15, with a 50-week moving averages that may have moved by the time it gets up there, and then obviously a break above here and a push onwards to that $40 region. Now, this is for AMZU, which is the 2X leverage ETF for Amazon. I love trading the ETFs because they give me 2 times the gains. I love 2 times the gains there. And so that's why I trade the Amazon ETF. Now, of course, it is above in pre-market. You can see that price is currently at $35.80 there, and then front running this play a little bit. So there are 2 options there. You can take this trade off any of the break of these resistance here, and here is the trade there at 37. You can wait, and you can wait for that trade, and this is going to be the safer bet, but of course you do miss out on a little bit of gains there, moving up. But we're not far away at 35.84. It just keeps going up. We're only about $1.50 away on that ETF from getting up to this level. So I'm currently in this trade. I'm front running this trade, and that's the first trade to power up. The couple of trades that I want to give here is from our crowned trader, April. Trade with April. She gave some killer trades yesterday. She gave 3 trades, and all 3 trades skyrocketed. Absolutely incredible. She gave the USAR trade at $26, and I believe it popped up to about $31. Absolutely incredible trade. All you need to do literally is take the trade. And also she gave another play, a nuclear play like Oklo, like the SMU play was NNE, and that trade was given there at I think about $53. So I want to look at both of these plays. Right before we do that, I want to look at the SOFX play that we gave in the stocks plays section. As you can see here, the entry at $38.19, and that absolutely skyrocketed up to $45. Okay, $45. I then gave the trade again. It collapsed all the way down to $41. Look at these levels, how accurate they are there. 40 would need to hold, and that's exactly what happened there. 40 held, and then off it went back up again, and this trade is back over $44 again. But so that's another incredible trade. You can want to go back to the trade with April's play here, and I do want to look at a couple. I do think these are very interesting. USAR play here. And what we've seen here is there is a potential other entry here at 29. Now, April already gave a new play this morning for 29 that I'm pretty sure she already took some profit on there. It shot up to 30. And all you need to do is make $1 on these plays. You know, you buy 100 shares, it moves $1, you got $100. So on that trade, if you were to take that trade. So if it comes back to here, that's where I'll look at getting back in here. It's now gone up a little bit. The original entry was 29, and so now that entry is about $29.25 there. And of course, if it was to lose the 20 EMA on the 1 hour, then that could invalidate the trade. Because again, we look at what has guided this entire move to the upside, mostly the 9 EMA, but when the 9 EMA was lost, there was the 20 EMA on the 1 hour. So big shout out again to Trade with April for bringing that incredible trade. So that's the second trade that I'm taking there. And then the third one here was the NNE trade here, which I thought was a fantastic trade as well at 53.56 that she gave that trade, and that shot up all the way to $60. Absolutely incredible. Now there is an opportunity, but you can see it's kind of like right hanging on at the 50 EMA on the 1 hour. And so that would be the level that really needs to hold. There, if we look, you can see that's that level. And it just looks like it's a little bit under at the moment. So there's no trade there at the moment. And I would be looking for some kind of a green dot, the tribal trades indicator, one indicator to rule them all, just like we saw the red triangle, the green dot to get into the trade there. There she got in at 53. She absolutely nailed that trade. It was on the 9 EMA on the 1 hour and then shot all the way up to $60. Incredible. $6 or $7 gain on that. You'll get that if you know what's going on out there on social media. $7 gain there for the nano nuclear energy NNE. Incredible. And then, of course, we saw that drop to the downside there. And then it's just a matter of whether this would hold. And so I would drop down to the lower time frames and also could turn into a bear flag. And we can see some more downside. So just be careful with that play. There's no play there yet for me. I would likely drop to the 5-minute time frame. You have 9 EMA on the 15-minute time frame to break and then take the trade there. And that level is $51.57. So I would invalidate this bear flag. It would break us out of that bear flag position there. Keep an eye on that play. A lot more high risk, of course, because we haven't seen that really strong bounce that we look for generally with plays where it really bounces up. But it'll be interesting to see if this one can really pop at the open. And then I think the first resistance we're going to get to is 53. And then, of course, our target, though, would be to get back here where we broke down from, which was about 56. And you quite often see this because this is what is called a fair value gap here. A fair value gap, and quite often these do get filled. And so it'll be interesting. That's the target there for 56. And if we lose 51.17, time to get out of the trade. All right, so those are the trades there for you. Now, if you're looking at joining the Tribal Trades Discord, it is closed at the moment, but we will be reopening it later this year. And I am relentless with my goal for everybody who comes in and is part of the Tribal Trades family is to achieve the 1K per day challenge. Just ask yourself the question, how much would making $1,000 per day change your life? And if you're trading stocks, if you 20 days, that's $20,000 per month. And if you're trading a combination of stocks or crypto, of course, you can trade over the weekends as well. That's around $30,000 per month. How much would that change your life? Look, some people have took up this challenge and are doing it. One of those people is April. Trades with April. She shared yesterday a powerful live session, and she shared how she started off just by making $100 or $200 a day, and now then she was able to scale up, learning the tribal trade system, going through all the videos. And she really does epitomize one of my favorite sayings, that you don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. Life has no remote control. If you want to change something in your life, you got to change something in your life. And so she now making over $1,000 per day. We have other people in here taking up $1,000 per day challenge. There's that $2,000 win there. Here's another one here. Amy, who would have thought she would make $1,000 today in crypto? Absolutely incredible. And I love, she even made that $100 loss there. And I do like the transparency. People aren't just posting all their wins, but they're posting those trades that help them get to that $1,000 per day target. And so within the Discord, we provide the education and the entertainment to help people get to that $1,000 per day. And people are starting off with $50 a day, $100 a day, $150, $200, $300, some even $500 a day there. But the ultimate goal is to help empower people for a true wealth transformational journey to get to that $1,000 per day. And so the tools, the training, the tribal trade system, the live session, to join the tribal trades Discord, there is a link below in the description of this video. You might need to click the more button. It will pop out and there is a top link there. You click on that and you join the waitlist. You don't get instant access to the Discord because we're a closed Discord. We are quality over quantity. I want to be able, if anybody tags me in the Discord, if it's too big, I'm not going to be able to get back to everybody. I want to be able to respond to everybody, connect with everybody, help everybody in there get to that $1,000 per day, or whatever the daily goal might be. And now if you click on that link, it'll pop open and you can get on the wait list. Now you do have to add your payment details, but you will not be charged. Okay, I want to be very clear about that. All you do is click on the link, you join the wait list, and then when it's your turn to get added to the Tribal Trades Discord, you will be added, and only then will you be charged. And there is no lock-in. It's month to month, so it's not for you. You can cancel at any time. We wish you all the best. Of course, I know once you come and you join, you're just not going to want to leave, especially as you've seen all of these trade setups that I've given for many, many weeks and months. Just incredible win after win after win here. Okay. Now, those of you who signed up before October 3rd, that was the deadline, and the Discord closed on October 3rd. And I did promise for those of you who got in by that date, and there were a few stragglers on the weekend that we allowed in as well who are having difficulty getting on the wait list, you will be added as promised sometime in the month of October. Okay, so if you're on the wait list, you get up in the month of October. Those of you who sign up after October 3rd, your benefit is you get locked in at the current rate, because the Discord price when it reopens is going to go up. It will be a higher price. And if you get on the wait list now, and you are guaranteed to, when you do get access to Discord, you will get in at that lowered price, and the current price, which will be lower than the new price. You will be grandfathered in on that price. And of course, getting on the wait list early gives you earlier access to the Discord. Okay. All right, well, that's all we have time for today. So until the next episode, or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.